Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. But I wanted to discuss in today's video a common problem that I see, especially when it comes to kayak fishing. But a little bit of an introduction here is whenever I first started kayak fishing, I initially felt like I could not have enough stuff when I was out on the water. I went from being a bank fisherman where I had to have like a backpack full of lures to being on a boat, and now I could have more room to take all of the lovely things with me. So initially I loaded down my kayaks like crazy, but whenever I got a bass boat, I realized I could take everything in the daggone world with me. Really? I mean, I loaded this sucker down too. But what it made me realize after fishing out of a boat for a while is that I really don't use a lot of the stuff in the boat. It's almost like a mobile tackle box. But what I want to show you in the video today is my modular tackle system that I use that is easily adaptable between my boat and my kayak. So let's get to it. So I'm up in the boat. As you can see, I recarpeted the boat. I did this foam down the bottom. I really need to redo the trim down there, but up here on this side is where my fishing rods are. This is a cooler, tackle storage, and then I actually got more tackle storage on this side. So in this part here is where you have all my hard boxes. So I have a box for some jigs. This is my terminal tackle box. I need to do all the pretty labels on this one. And then this one here is for my Ned heads specifically. And then you've got all my crankbaits and stuff down in there, all the hard baits. So whenever I made up this system, I realized that I wanted to kind of be able to be modular. So when you look on this side, sorry, it's a little bit of a mess in here from going fishing. But on this side, some of my camera gear stuff. But on this side, I've got each of these little bags, and they just have my soft plastic baits in there. So like these are like swim baits, and I used a paint marker to write on every single one what they are. And on the inside of here, I know it's kind of hard to look around, but here you've got, this is all my crappie terminal tackle, and then I've actually got a box just for bitsy bug jigs and little like small jigs. So part of the reason why I did it this way is because let's say I'm going in the creek. I know that I'm not going to need my deep diving crankbaits. I'm not going to need a lot, but usually I always like to have like my Neds, my tubes, a couple small crankbaits. But what I can do is I can grab this is my Ned head terminal tackle. I can grab my other terminal tackle. I can grab my Z-Man stuff that's in this with my Neds, maybe some tubes, a couple small soft plastics, and then I can just throw those in my kayak. And then in my kayak, I have another 2 of these boxes like this that I can pick and choose from all my hard baits that are down in here, and I can pick and choose maybe some square bill crankbaits, maybe a couple topwater, and do a couple assorted items in some hard boxes. And that really helps me simplify my tackle system, so I'm not taking everything in the kitchen sink. Because I found that whenever I kind of think about things and I think about my options, especially whenever I'm fishing from a kayak in a small pond or in a creek, if I limit my options, I kind of think ahead of what I'm going to need, and then I use it. And it just kind of helps me simplify the system, so I don't have a bunch of extra stuff that I don't really need. So it's been working for me. I really like this system. I did spend a lot of time going through and labeling stuff because I am super big on organization, because I like to know when I look in this container here or this compartment, I want to know that if I grab this bag, I'm getting exactly what I need. And it just helps me be more efficient when I'm out on the water. But hopefully that helps you guys out. And I would just challenge you all, whenever you're going out, especially if you only fish from a kayak, look at what you're actually fishing with and don't just take a bunch of stuff because you think that you need it. But hopefully this video helps you guys out, and if it does or you have any comments, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.